Boxing fans, we're at the Mayweather Boxing Club here with undefeated middleweight prospect J. Leon Love. You had a keen interest on this weekend's Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Andy Lee fight.
Yeah.
You knew a stablemate of Andy Lee in the past. Chavez stopped him in 7 rounds. What were your thoughts on the fight?
Man, I thought Chavez is strong. He normally doesn't impress me, but this go around he was sharp, man. The dude was strong. He came on, he took what Andy gave out or dished out, and he came on and ended the fight. But I think Andy was winning, until that. I was hoping, I was pulling for Andy, you know what I mean? As a guy I grew up boxing with in Detroit Crunk Gym, I was definitely pulling for him. It's not the end of the road for him at all, you know what I mean? It's just a fight that he just has to go back and look at the work that he put out and add on or do whatever he has to do. But it was a good fight, a very action-packed fight. You know what I mean? Andy did well in the earlier rounds, and Chavez Jr. came on and did what he does.
And they're talking about now Chavez Jr. Sergio Martinez.
Yeah.
How do you like that fight?
I mean, it's the best middleweight versus another best middleweight. You know what I mean? Both champions. I think that's what the sport it needs to do. Put the best with the best. You know what I mean? And so on and so forth. So I think it'll be a great fight. Who will win? I don't know. I would say Sergio Martinez. He's more elusive. You know what I mean? He has power. He's a slick guy. You know what I mean? Not one-dimensional or anything like that. So he won't stand right in front of Chavez Jr. And Chavez Jr. I think put a good output of work as well. So
what does Chavez Jr. have to do to be successful in that fight?
Definitely cut off the ring. I mean, you can't sit in front of you and move a lot. Give angles, things like that. I say start off to the body. I'm a body man, you know what I mean? So start off to the body early, you know what I mean? Try to slow Sergio Martinez down, because Martinez, once he gets in that rhythm, man, it's kind of hard to break him and shake him, you know what I mean?
Got you. How would you compare this version of Chavez Jr. that we saw to the version of Kelly Pavlik that Martinez beat a few years ago?
Well, that was earlier, you know what I mean, in their careers and things like that. People have grown since then.
True.
Grown so much more since those fights. So, Chavez, as well as Chavez, he has grown as well. So, I mean, I don't think, looking back at those fights, those were just, a lot of mistakes in those fights and things like that. But I definitely see Chavez stepping up his game and Sergio Martinez stepping up their game.
Got you. And on that same night, it might be, there's kind of scheduled, if Victor Ortiz wins this weekend, he might fight Sal Alvarez. Do you like that fight?
So that's another good fight. You know what I mean? Victor Ortiz is a dangerous fighter, man, for anyone. He can punch. You know what I mean? Got a lot of heart. You know what I mean? Sergio Martinez. Victor Ortiz is a good friend of mine. You know what I mean? Cool guy. And I think it's a good fight for both. Canelo Alvarez stepping up. You know what I mean? I think that's the most dangerous opponent he's facing so far. Another young guy. You know what I mean? So I think that'd be a good fight.
You're not concerned about Victor Ortiz? He was at 140 pounds a year and a half ago. Can he move to 154 all right, you think?
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people don't know, Victor Ortiz is a big boy. You know what I mean? He's not little at all. I mean, he walks around, he looks like he's a middleweight walking around. You know what I mean? So as big as he is, I think it wouldn't be a problem. I think he would be making and feel comfortable at that weight.
And do you hope that, just for boxing's sake, that they don't have those 2 pay-per-views on the same night, that one of the 2 promoters will move and budge?
Yeah. I mean, that's just for the fans. Come on, you know what I mean? That's 2 great fights, you know what I mean, in the same night. Move one, you know what I mean? Give the fans something, you know what I mean? These last couple fights that y'all been putting on, man, they've had on, they need to get something back to the fans, you know what I mean? So, one of them guys need to move. Maybe Bob Arum said it, move over or something.
Appreciate it, J. Leon. Thanks, bro.